Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for your stimulus package and stimulus check update and news talk. I do believe we got some good news, guys. Now, this is what's going on, and this is what's happening at the time I'm recording this video, because now, to remind you, things has been changing and things could change, but this is what's going on now as I'm recording this video. So if something happens later or something's changed, don't hold that against me. I'm just recording it of what's going on as of now, as we speak, because this is what's come out. Now, I don't know if you watch other channels that are saying this, saying that. I'm reading this right from the Washington Post and all of their interviews as they get done, like when they get done in the Capitol and at the and stuff like that. So this is all true news, and there's nothing fake about it. So I just want you all to know that if anything changes, don't hold that against me, because I'm reading this straight from the source, okay? Now, we know the congressional leaders, after months of bitter stalling, and as millions of Americans have been eager for relief, are finally indicating that they're nearing a deal on a new rescue package that could pass both chambers within days. Now, to remind you, we just got to Friday. I'm not going to go over all this. I'm just going to read to you the important news and go over what's all in the bill. Now, what I'm getting ready to tell you, they're not saying that's directly in this package yet, but they're saying that it's going to be before they sign it into law. Let me make that clear. Now, they're saying the deal is expected to include a new round of stimulus checks to the American people, but no money for state and local aid. Now, a priority Democrats had pushed for and no lawsuit protections, which Republicans wanted, according to a source briefed on the talks. The source cautioned that nothing is final until it is unveiled, but that's where this is headed at the moment. A separate person familiar with the talks told CNN negotiators are closing, are closing in on a deal that will include enhanced unemployment insurance benefits. Now, that sounds good to me. If something don't change, we'll have stimulus checks, guys. But that's the way it is as of right now. Let me go over something else with you guys. This right here is what is all. Let me read over to you what all is in the package. We've got $300 billion for small businesses, administration, and money for Paycheck Protection Program loans. $35 billion for health care providers, $2.6 billion for the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention for vaccine distribution and instruction, $3.4 billion for grants to states and cities to help with vaccine efforts, $7 billion for $7 billion for grants to states for coronavirus testing and contact tracing, $82 billion for schools and other education providers, $25 billion for rental assistance, and an increase for food stamps, extends the eviction moratorium until the end of January 2021, extends student loan forbearance through April 2021, and expansion of federal supplemental unemployment insurance benefits by $300 per week for 16 weeks. So that all sounds, pretty good. Now, all that's good, but what the American families needs is that $1,200 check. That's what is going to help the economy. All that other stuff is good for what it's good for, but this money to the people is what's going to help. And let me go over this again. I only worded a little bit different. And this comes from another of one of their websites, so let me read it to you. The top two Republicans and Democrats on Capitol Hill appear to be concealing around a plan that would include both another round of direct stimulus payments to Americans and additional unemployment benefits, according to the people familiar with the emerging compromise, who described it on condition. So that all sounds good, guys. Sounds good to me. Now, I just wanted to jump on here and tell you all that. I think it's good news. I think it's great news. And that's the way I titled the thumbnail. If something changes, I'll tell you. But I just kept thinking in my heart, guys, that they had to put a stimulus check in this package, because the people is suffering. They need help. And there was a bunch of senators, I don't know, there was 100, I think. I'm not sure without going back and reading it. But they said they would not sign off on this bill unless there was a stimulus check in it to the American people. And that put pressure on the four main negotiators, which was Pelosi, Mnuchin, Schumer, and McConnell. So that's probably the agreement they'll come up on, which they shouldn't even have to be an agreement. They should have done it anyways, without them putting pressure. But I hope this information isn't wrong. I hope that the stimulus checks stays there and they don't take them away. But they're not going to talk about it much until it's probably signed into law. So they're just revealing a little bit of it right now. But guys, I just wanted to give you this little dab of information, and I hope it don't change. But let's just keep our God in faith. Let's just keep our faith in God. And I'm just excited this morning because that's good news. We've all been waiting for this good news. Let's just go from there and see what happens. But like I said, this is the news as of now as I'm recording this, because it could change any time. So let's hope it don't. Let's hope it stays. But guys, until next time, stay safe and God bless.